Do you know there are a few quiet, almost secret seeds that actually prefer the biting cold of early winter? Seeds that most gardeners walk past without knowing they're missing out on some of the easiest, cheapest, and most rewarding crops of the season. Stay with me, because the ones I'm about to reveal aren't your usual garden center picks. They're overlooked treasures that make early winter planting feel almost magical. Hey friends, welcome back to Gardens Heaven. And if you're brand new here, I'm really glad you found us. This is the place where we garden smarter, spend less, and still get results that feel like a little miracle growing right in your backyard. Whether you're working with a big garden, a balcony, or just a small patch of soil, you're in the right place. Before we dive into these must-sow winter seeds, do me one small favor. Tap that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a quick "I'm ready for winter planting" in the comments. It helps the channel more than you know, and it tells me you want more videos just like this one. Number 1. Claytonia. Claytonia is one of those winter-loving seeds that feels almost too good to be true. It doesn't act like a typical leafy green. Instead of slowing down when the cold comes, it treats early winter like its personal growing season. While most gardens are shutting down, Claytonia is just getting comfortable. What makes it special is how easy it is to grow. You don't need rich soil, fertilizers, or raised beds. You simply scatter the seeds, let the cold settle in, and Claytonia quietly does its job. It's one of the few greens that can sprout even if the ground gets a light dusting of snow, which is something most gardeners never expect. The flavor is surprisingly gentle. Think soft, mild, slightly juicy leaves, with a refreshing bite that works in salads, sandwiches, or even as a garnish on warm soups. It's simple, clean, and feels fresh when everything else in the garden feels tired. And the best part, hardly anyone grows it. So, when you're out in early winter harvesting fresh greens while everyone else is waiting for spring, it feels like you've unlocked a garden secret most people never notice. Number 2. Mâche. Mâche is one of those quiet winter gems that most gardeners overlook simply because it doesn't shout for attention. But early winter is exactly when this delicate little green comes alive. Instead of fighting the cold, it settles into it, forming small rosettes that stay crisp, bright, and surprisingly full of flavor, even when temperatures dip below freezing. One of the reasons Mâche works so well is how little effort it demands. You don't need grow lights, heaters, or fancy soil. Just sprinkle the seeds over loosened ground and gently press them in. Mâche loves cool soil, and early winter gives it the perfect start. It grows slow and steady, but once it establishes, it rewards you with a continuous supply of leaves that look almost too perfect to be real. Taste-wise, Mâche feels like a luxury green, even though it costs almost nothing to grow. The leaves are tender with a buttery, almost nutty flavor that makes winter salads taste like something from a high-end restaurant. It adds a soft, smooth texture that stands out in the cold season. And because so few gardeners in the US think about Mâche when winter comes, growing it feels like discovering a hidden chapter in gardening. It's simple, rewarding, and it gives your winter garden a touch of elegance without any extra expense. Before we jump into the next seed, let me pause for just a second. If you're enjoying this video so far, go ahead and tap that like button. It tells YouTube this content is worth sharing, and it helps Gardens Heaven reach more people who want to grow more while spending less. And if you've tried any of these winter seeds before, drop a quick comment below. I'd love to know your experience. Number 3. Siberian Kale. Siberian Kale is the kind of winter seed that surprises people because it doesn't behave like the kale they're used to seeing. It isn't tough, bitter, or demanding. Instead, it grows softer leaves, milder flavors, and it actually prefers the kind of early winter chill that sends most crops into hiding. When the frost hits, this kale doesn't suffer, it sweetens. Planting Siberian kale in early winter works beautifully because it's one of the strongest cold-tolerant greens you can grow without spending extra money on covers, heaters, or protection. You just sow the seeds, let the cold settle in, and it will slowly build strength. Once it takes hold, it becomes one of the easiest greens to maintain through winter. What sets it apart is the texture. The leaves are tender and smooth, not tough or fibrous, When you harvest them young, they're excellent in soups, wraps, stir-fries, and even raw salads. That natural sweetness it develops in cold weather gives it a unique charm that most gardeners never expect from kale. And because it grows when everyone thinks nothing grows right now, it gives your garden that sense of quiet productivity in winter. It's affordable, reliable, and a solid food crop when money-saving choices matter most. Growing Siberian kale feels like giving your winter garden a sturdy backbone that still tastes amazing. Number 4. Tatsoi is a hidden winter superstar that most gardeners haven't discovered yet. It's a leafy green that thrives in the chill, forming beautiful rosettes of smooth, dark green leaves. While many greens struggle or go dormant in early winter, Tatsoi grows quietly and steadily, almost like it's thriving, while everyone else is napping. What makes it perfect for early winter sowing is how easy it is to manage. You don't need rich soil, expensive fertilizers, or constant watering. Just scatter the seeds, lightly cover them, and let the cold weather do the rest. Tatsoi is forgiving, hardy, and rewards patience with a steady harvest of tender leaves. Flavor-wise, it's mild and slightly nutty, with a fresh crunch that works wonderfully in salads, sautés, or even blended into winter smoothies. Its versatility makes it a favorite for gardeners who want something unique yet reliable in the colder months. And because so few people grow tatsoi, planting it gives your garden an instant edge. You'll be enjoying fresh, green goodness when most other beds are empty, making early winter feel like a secret season of growth and abundance. And there you have it, 4 incredible winter seeds that most gardeners overlook, but that can totally transform your early winter garden. From Claytonia to Tatsoi, these greens prove that cold weather doesn't have to mean an empty garden. With just a little planning and a sprinkle of seeds, you can have fresh, tender leaves, even when frost is on the ground. I hope you're feeling inspired to try at least one of these in your garden this season. Imagine walking outside in early winter and harvesting greens while everyone else is waiting for spring. It's such a satisfying feeling. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Garden's Heaven. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these seeds you're most excited to plant. I read every single one and love seeing your garden adventure. And remember, gardening isn't just about growing plants, it's about growing knowledge, saving money, and enjoying the little victories along the way. Keep planting, keep experimenting, and I'll see you in the next video for more smart, affordable, and surprisingly rewarding gardening tips.